excited that I can go live. So I'm super excited about that. Because I want to get me in some time so I can talk to you all. Make sure you all, first and foremost, while waiting for a couple of people to get in the room, go like, comment, share on those videos. Go subscribe, because I did put up today on the calling, that the one card calling that I had done on the pets. So if you have any pets, I don't care if you have a fur baby, scale baby, aquatic baby, shell baby, dragons, them dirty dragons to die for. The Argentine tegus are too, or either one of the munchkin, because I know with this cicada and a redfoot. Most definitely channel, what it do with who, H-O-O-V. Check out how you can care for hermit crabs. They're so gorgeous and super amazing. And he did a great job of getting that tank set up too. How he went from zero in that tank, where he took and gutted it out where there was nothing in that tank. I didn't even see the visual. He was telling me, I was like, no, you can't do all that in that tank. Are you kidding me? So he did all of that with that tank and did that, mastered it, ate that. So make sure you all go check out his page. You should see him comment on. Follow him, subscribe to him. Go check out his channel. He'll have a lot of reactions going on with the WWE or F or whatever you call it. Reactions. He does a whole lot of entertainment business, like the DJ, music productions, photography, graphic arts, a lot of different things. So make sure you go check out his channels. And like I said, it's What It Do Who. And you'll see, if you just go look on a couple of my comments from some of my posts, you'll see where he probably commented at. You can subscribe to him that way, just in case you can't find his name according to the way I'm saying it. But ni hao, hola, bonjour, como esta, hola amigos. Happy, fantastic, financial freedom, Fur Baby Friday. I know we got more than just fur babies. We got aquatic. Whenever I say fur babies, baby, I'm talking about all of the animals. I don't discriminate, because I own a lot of them. From the aquatic to the shell. We got a lot of fish too. He takes great care of his fish too. So you all want to check out his videos on how to take care of a fish tank. Because I'm telling you, when I thought I was a genius on masterminding fish tanks and having to keep them clean, he got this stuff down to a science. So check out his channel. He'll be sharing videos on that too, on how to take care of a fish tank. And he do have some fish that just had a baby. So he will be having some fish for sale soon. So check him out. He'll let you know what kind they are. They're super gorgeous. They're like a blue and white with a little yellow tint to them. Some type of cichlid. Very super gorgeous. So make sure you all stay tuned and check them out on What It Do Who. Like I said, look up under my comments and you'll see where he commented at. You can subscribe to his channel that way and go check him out. But we have a lot of action packs coming to you. I will be coming to you all with MrsExquisite's Daily Insight. Not only on yourself, but I'll give you a shot at your daily affirmation when you have a takeaway. Not only the tarot card reading, but also the oracle card reading, to let you know the aspects of your life all in full. As well as for your pet, I'll give you a one card drawing upon your pet too, because like I said, my pets, I don't even call them pets. I'm going to be honest. That's why I call them my babies. Fur babies, scale babies, aquatic babies, my feather babies, my shell babies, tortoise baby, whatever they are, that's what I call them. I don't even call them pets, because they're a part of my family. Because if you do something to one of them, you might as well come to me. So we're going to get tapped into them too, because I know how very important it is when you can own pets and how you hold them close to your heart. So like I tell people, sometimes my pets listen better than my kids when we talk about. And they get mad and say, well, I know where you at right now. So where I'm at some type of pet store, I've been shopping for your fur babies, or scale babies, or aquatic babies, or feather babies, or whatever type of baby I have, and they be 9 times out of 10 right. Every time I go somewhere for the month of my birthday, which is in July, I'm always going to find something to cater to me going to some type of pet store. I like going to different states, flying around in different states to see what type of pets they have. I want a skunk too. I forgot about that. I want me a skunk baby. I went to Florida last year to see one for the month of my birthday in July. And they are truly amazing. They already had to be claimed, but they were saying certain states you have to actually have license for them now. So they changing the game up on a lot of them, like it's invasive to have now the iguanas and the Argentine tegus. I'm like, they're the sweetest little reptiles in the world, and just like kids, it's how you raise them. Why you think these little kids, I don't even call them bad kids, I call them misbehaved, because like I said, foundation begins at home. However you raise them or whatever our parents had them accustomed to, that's what they come out as. Because mine knew I didn't play with them. I'm big on love, loyalty, respect, and that's the way I want them to be treated, as well as give it out, as well as ditch it back out. I don't like no disrespectful child. I don't like no disrespectful pet. I be talking to my babies all the time. They're like, who are you talking to? My fur babies, my scale babies, my feather babies, my aquatic babies, my shell babies, my scale babies. Yeah, I'm talking to one of them. Just like I'm talking to one of my kids, and this guy was like, well, you know they don't understand English. Like, hell, they don't. Yes, they do understand, because guess what? When I say something, they go do it. Or they go ahead and do it before I even say something, because they already know what I'm about to say. It's kind of like they read my energy. Keep in mind, I'm an empath. I read energy, and I just work it down. One of my babies is the same way. She can read my energy before I come in the room. She's already doing it. Like, you wasn't doing it before I got here. I know you wasn't. But anywho, they smart. You know what I'm saying? Very intelligent animals. Very smart. And that's why I try to tell people they have feelings too. Don't mistreat them, because they do have feelings too. Like when I had lost mine, not actually lost it, one of them ran away when I was living, when I had relocated back from New York. And I cried like a baby, couldn't find her. And then one of the other ones had passed away. I couldn't even own another fur baby again for a minute before I got another, because I was still going through emotional stand back. So I'm trying to tell people, having your babies by your side is the emotional support. That's the reason why I'm so glad that they have, you know, now when you can take them to stores and stuff with, you can get them licensed as service animals. Because I take mine to be to hotels and everything. And people's like, well, I have to pay a fee with my apartment complex, because they said, you know, pets, it had to be a $200 or $500 deposit. I was just shaming myself. I said, not if you won't go ahead and get them licensed as a service animal. If you need that animal for your emotional support, or you need that animal to make your day better, because that's who you can talk to, and you treat like it's a baby, a child, or whatever, with nice feelings, just like you want to be treated, you should go ahead and get your license, just depending on what state you're in. They used to be about $25. Now they, I think the last time I checked, they're like $175, but somebody else said in that state they're like 200 something, but it's well worth it. Because think about it, once you pay that deposit at some place, if you renting, that's $200 or $300. Then they turn around and charge you a fee per month just to own the pet. That is so crazy. I'm like, a child can mess with the place way worse than a daggone pet could. Why are we even doing this to my babies? My babies listen to me. They know what to touch and what not to touch. They even know when they're doing a good job. Like, they know when they go potty on that paper and they do a good job, they know they can get some type of reward. They just come up happy, laughing and smiling and drooling off from the mouth. And they also know they do something bad, because that's when they want to be all skittish and stand off and hide in corners. They're smart now. So I want to challenge that guy who told me that they don't understand English language or whatever language you speak. It's just like a child. If you speak it around them long enough, they're going to start gravitating towards it. Why do you think when you have a baby, and how we can all be like in one country, but from each side of the country where you're from, like I'm in the United States of America, have all of us have different accents, whether we from the north, the south, the east, the coast, the west coast, or whatever, have all of us speak differently, but we all from the same country. A dog and a cat, whatever type of pet you have, and a child is the same way. That's how they come out speaking like us. That's how they come out reacting like us. They read off of our energy and stuff. So when I talk to them, it's kind of like me talking to one of my kids. They get it. They understand. They might can't respond back the way I want them to respond. But I get them sometimes. I know when they're feeling good, and I know when they're feeling bad. I can feel that energy. And mine can do the same thing. Like if I'm feeling bad, I had one tuxedo cat. I kid you not. I miss that baby to death. I actually was fostering her. We was doing some type of animal shelter program where we had to take about 5 or 6 home for the holidays for them when we left at the shelter. Because the shelter normally closed down for about 5 to 6 days, going from Christmas all the way up to the New Year. So I was like, okay, fine, because I do have a home that I'm buying. I got a big empty basement. I do have a lot, because I used to do Rover. I used to pet sit, and I used to be a groomer. And I also used to be a breeder as well with my Shih Tzus, and I did with my American Bullies, my Pit Bulls, and I did with my Bichon Frise. So I had enough room to bring in at least 5 more. And that's what I did. And I put them in the big kennel, but I had one in particular. She wanted a lot of attention. She was a black and white tuxedo. So I let her just hang out in my bedroom. Not trying to show no favoritism, but it's kind of like she just wanted attention more. So I let her hang out in my bedroom. One day I had came home. It was right after, I think like 2 days after Christmas. I was feeling sluggish. I believe I just did a little bit too much. I stayed up too late trying to do a whole lot of cooking, cleaning, wrapping up a lot of gifts, and I used to love to wrap gifts. But as I got older, it agitates me. So I had got to a fact that I said, I'm going to just start putting these damn things in the gift bag, according to our favorite color, and I'm going to keep going from there. Because wrapping all these individual gifts is just not meaningful. But I had got to the point where I said, well, you know, I'm going to just wrap up the little kids' gifts. Anybody over the age of 10, I'm going to just put that gifts inside my daggone gift bag, according to whatever our favorite color is, and try to put everything else color coordination inside of it. So I was feeling exhausted. I had like been up moving around solid, cooking, cleaning up, and wrapping gifts for at least 13, 14 hours a day. And tax season was coming up, so I was trying to get that prepped up. So I was like, oh, let me lay down. I'm truly exhausted. I laid down. I thought I was going to take that nap for about 2 hours. I didn't wake up until 8 hours later. That was my first time really taking a nap that long, because normally I don't sleep that long. I normally sleep between 5 to 6 hours, and I pop right up, or I wake up in between that time frame. But I didn't get up that day. I slept like a baby. I had forgot about the cat was in the room and everything. And that cat was right there on the bed by my side the whole time. When I woke up, she was kind of like she knew I was feeling exhausted. She started massaging me from top to bottom just like a damn masseuse. I promise you she did. I was like, what the hell? Like, she's like, you ain't even my mama. You my foster mama. I can tell that your body needs this relief. You need this rest. She didn't try to scratch. She didn't try to whine. She didn't try to get up on me, be agitated like she normally like very affectionate. She like stay in my face all the time. She didn't do it this time. It's kind of like she knew I needed the rest. It's like she knew I needed this. So she just laid there peaceful. I had the TV going, honey. The TV was watching me at this point. And she would just massage me from top to bottom. I was like, damn, at that point, I wish I was broadcasting at the time. Because I would have got that on tape. I would have been recording that. But it was truly, truly amazing. That's why I tell people, as my kids got older and I had got an empty nest before I got remarried, I had went out and got a bunch of fur babies, scale babies, aquatic babies. You name it. Every type of baby you can possibly think of, I had got it. I had everything from a daggone frogs, to the reptiles, to the birds, to the chinchillas, the hamsters, the guinea pigs. I mean, I had it all. Dog, cats, the big dogs, the little dogs. I had them all the way down from the daggone Shih Tzu, Bichon Frises, the poodles, Yorkies, all the way up to the American Bullies. I did have one time a Rottweiler. Because I love them all. It's how you raise them. And I'm trying to tell you, just like my American Bully, my pit bull, make sure you all check out my description for you all can go and purchase my Proud Bully Parent journal that I have. It's great to keep track of the immunization records and stuff like that. It's called Proud Bully Pit. Check it out. It's on Amazon. It's in my item description. You should go purchase one. I think it's not even over $10, so you can't beat that USD. And it supports me and my channel and supporting causes that we sponsor throughout the year. But yeah, that's what I try to tell people. Some people actually hold our pets close to their heart, just like it's that extra child that came from our whole vagina. So I really look at mine the same way. You better not comfort them. You better not say nothing about them. You better not do anything negative, because I'm gonna get you. They're like, oh, we just talking about your dog. No, you're not. That's mine. They don't understand what you're saying. Yes, they do. Because they know when mommy get upset. I had one American Bully. He used to sit in the room with me. Every time my voice raised, I got upset. He was standing there too, like, who messed my mama? What we talking about? And when I'm doing good, I'm happy. He would lay down just as comfort, or be up under me, or watching TV. As soon as my voice raised, or he hears somebody yelling at me, or he's standing up. Like, what are we talking about? Them babies are smart. So y'all stop sleeping on the baby. So whenever you all need a read done up on your baby, please come to me. I'm very passionate when it comes to my baby, my pet lifestyle, as well as upon yourself. Like I said, you can get a 3-card one time drawing for only $5, or you can get it weekly for only $10. You get a 3-card draw. and they can be on you or your pet or on both. If you actually get you and your pet, I can cut you an additional discount instead of paying, twice for both. I'll probably give you 50% off on the pet. So let me know, and I get you taken care of. So instead of for the one time on the pet $5, I'll let you just do only $2.50 USD. I accept Cash App, PayPal, Payoneer, Venmo, Zelle. I think that's it, because I know you all can't do the bank card USD or anything like that. And Cash App, but I didn't mention Cash App. So pretty much the main ones, the basic ones, that to get you started on your journey. So you don't even know your, your past, your present, or going forward towards your future. Most definitely can get you taken care of with what the universe has for you. Like I said, you don't know what day you was born, what time you was born, what that means to the universe, to your sun baby, moon baby, or Uranus baby. You don't know exactly everything about yourself that you need to be knowing. Like I said, we can take our whole entire lifetime learning about our kids, which is good. That's a good parent. Learn about our parents. That's a good child. That's okay. Our spouses or boyfriend. That's us being the perfect significant other. Our best friend. That's just being the best thing we can be. Our bosses. That's us just trying to kiss ass at this point. Our teachers and everything trying to be that pet. But we really don't even dig into to take time out to really find out about ourselves. Because I guarantee you, if most of you ask your parents what day you was born, they're like, baby, look it up on the calendar. I think you was born on a Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, we mastered that. Okay, mom or dad, well, what time was I born? Baby, I don't know all that. I had more than one child. But do you know if I was a morning baby, an afternoon baby, or evening baby? Half of probably like a minute, you can probably have to look up your birth certificate and find out yourself. And it's a damn shame if you got to even look it up, because they let you know you didn't really take the time to study everything about yourself. And that's one thing that you really owe yourself before you leave this great universe that we have. At least know if you was a morning baby, an afternoon baby, or evening baby. And find out what part of the universe you represent and what that all means. How they can actually make it your characteristic. We know 100% is not going to come from the universe. I mean, duh, we know that. We know 50% will come from your DNA, from your mother and father. And the rest going to come with the mixed up characteristic that the universe has for you. According if you was a moon baby, a sun baby, if you was born in the morning, the afternoon, the Leo voice versus the Taurus. All of that means it makes up you. It's crazy how the universe is. It creeps you out sometimes, but it be like damn near true or close to it. Like I said, damn near close to it. Like I said, the universe is what makes up 50% of your characteristics and how you're placed in this universe. And of course, the other 50% comes from your DNA trace from your mother and your father, baby, all in one mixed in together to make you one big happy yourself. And if you don't know everything about yourself, how can you introduce yourself? Let's talk about it. How can you introduce yourself if you can't really introduce yourself? Hi, my name is John. I was born such and such, and I represent this part of the universe, and this is what my characteristics is supposed to be, but I'm not this, but I'm most definitely this. But you could probably tell me about somebody else. I guarantee that half of you could probably tell me about your husband, your wife, your kids, your boyfriend. But that's what I said. People don't really do self-love no more. They'll go love the fuck out of somebody else, then get mad when nobody don't love them back. Now, why they don't love you? It's because you don't love yourself. You got to gain that within first. You got to love you, know you, and know what you will stomach, know your worth, so you can know how far you can go and how far you're not going to go, and what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. Because they're going to tell you all day, every day, baby. They do a whole book telling you about somebody else. I don't want to hear about them. I want to hear about you. Oh, it's no biggie about me. Yes, it is. Because without you, I wouldn't have a person to love or care about or to know a little bit more about. But in order for me to get to know you, don't let me find out about you. I want you to tell me a little bit about you. You're supposed to know every damn thing anyway. But of course, you don't want to tell them everything about it. You want to save something for a surprise. But it's a shame if you can't answer that question. What part of the universe you represent. What it means if you was a baby that was born in the morning time, afternoon time, or evening time. How you represent this universe, this wonderful, amazing universe we are. Because we already know once we leave this world, all we're going to have left is our soul and our memories. So make every day count. Make every time moment I did spend all your money. Go ahead and do no crazy shit like robbing a bank, shoplifting, going to get the finer cars and clothes. I'm like, man, no, whatever makes you happy. That's what I mean, live each day to the fullest. Whatever put a smile on your face. You shouldn't be going around a day. I understand, you know, people have the ups and downs. Let it get to you that one moment of life. Just that one couple of seconds. Not too much, not too much. Not for the whole damn 30 minutes, not for the whole hour, not the whole damn day. Most definitely not the whole month and the whole year. Don't most definitely let it ruin your birthday or something like that. Because I heard a lot of people, oh man, I ain't celebrating my birthday today. I had bad luck today. What we talking about? Don't put that energy over here. Like I tell people, I'm an empath. I read off energy. You got negative vibes, I can love you with this. Don't bring that negativity over here. I do not want it. Let somebody else do it. Please and thank you, because it won't be me. Find yourself. Know how far you will go. Don't let nobody take your energy. Because you got some devilish people out here that will try to steal your energy. Because they say misery love company, right? They will try to take your energy. Don't let them have your energy. Let them come to you with some negativity. Okay, good. What we talking about? I'm about to go ahead and end this whole conversation. I don't have time for this. I got bigger fish to fry. It's not you today. Not today. Claim your victory. Claim your happiness. Keep that smile on your face. Even if you're not a smiler, just know within you're happy, whatever decision that you make. Every day is not going to be a good day. You will have your challenges, but don't let that challenge beat you up. You just be trying to figure out obstacles that you can do to overcome that challenge. For you to be a bigger and better person, for you to know how to go ahead and knock it out and accomplish it. For you can go ahead and know what to do the next time if it come about an approach. Because you know the devil's busy. They're going to try you. They're going to most definitely try you, but you can't let them try you. Don't let them get the better half. Nope. But people talking about every time I see you happy, you vibrant, I have no other choice because I'm living to see another day. I'm going to be happy. And I be going through a lot of stuff in the back of my head. But it ain't nothing to be telling nobody about because, I mean, what they going to do about it? Nothing. They're going to tell somebody else. I don't have time for that. And I'm not trying to put that negativity into the air neither. Keep in mind, this good old universe we live on. Whatever you put into the air, you just pretty much taking it to your soul. And I'm not trying to do that. I don't claim anything negative. Like the girl talking about, well, I'm not getting this job today. Or I'm not going to the store today because my hair is not fixed. Y'all need to stop saying all this stuff. I'm not and will not and can't do it. So no, we're not doing none of that. I ain't even let my kids use any of that vocabulary at all. It's I can, I will. Because if you cannot do it at that particular point, we're going to work it out where you can. Because a lot of things that we do is a challenge. Some things might be hard. And like I tell people, it's hard for anybody if you've never done it before. A lot of people say, man, that job is hard. I don't want that job. Or dealing with that app is too complicated. It's hard. It's like that because you don't know nothing about it. Babysit it. Dissect it a little bit. Take each day and learn something new until you get it fully accomplished. And hell, you still can learn something new every day. Make it make sense. You can learn everything in one day, which is a good thing for me because knowledge is power. I like to increase my knowledge every day to help increase my DHA, to help prevent Alzheimer's, dementia that's popular now, high blood pressure, stress level. Honey, we're not trying to do none of that. Like I said, shoot that positivity up, keep it going up. Get rid of the negativity, put that mug in the closet and lock it up. Don't even bring it out. We don't even want to see it. We know it's going to come because that's a part called life. But it's how you handle the stress. It's the best part of life because stress is one of the #1 killers. A lot of people beat themselves up about stress. We're not doing none of that. Of the MrsExquisite Daily Insight. We ain't doing none of that. We all, like I said, have challenges. We have obstacles. That's what I call them. I don't even call them problems. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know we can get it accomplished to the best of our knowledge because we're going to speak it into existence. And we're going to try to figure out ways that we can dissect it before we can go around and to actually get everything rectified before we come back to our happiness. Everything's just temporary anyway. Nothing is never permanent. And you don't see that when you're going through this stuff. You're like, man, why me and all this stuff? Well, why not you? You know what I'm saying? They're not going to put you on this universe for you to actually have everything that you want. You want to actually have some challenge in life and you can make sure you made for that challenge. So you can share with somebody else when you get it accomplished. You can tell them some of your tips and tricks and maybe they can share with you some of their tips and tricks what they did to accomplish the problem. Like a lot of people talking about that's got problems with drugs and alcohol and stop smoking cigarettes, and even the sex addicts. Oh, I can't do it, man. I'm addicted to it. Yeah, you know why you can't do it? Because you're saying you can't do it. You're speaking it into existence. You let the universe know what you can and can't do. But if you put your mind to it, because that's all it is a mind thing, and you focus and you stay persistent and determined and dedicated, trust me, any of those things, I call it bad habits, you can accomplish it because it just comes within. Because you wasn't born like that, whatever you got a habit with, so why you can't get rid of it? So you know it's not in you. Half of the time you just jumping on a bandwagon that you see somebody else doing, you pick up doing it, and it seems cool at the time, so you end up doing it, and you just keep doing it. And half the time I be asking people, why do you smoke? How do you smoke? And that's a dumb question to ask somebody, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I just did it because my friend did, or just got my boyfriend, or just got my husband. My first question, okay, they jump off a bridge, you jump too. Sometimes they just do it because they want to fit in. It's not even them. Then they be like, you know what? I really don't even have to crave to smoke. I just smoke because I see others do it, or just because I see it laying around. And then some of them just go cold turkey overnight. But some of them can't. And of course, if you can't, I mean, that's understandable. You just make sure you speak it out in the universe 3 times a day in the morning, 3 times a day when it's midday, 3 times right before you go to bed, because you know whatever you speak to yourself in bed is going to come to your body and your universe and your energy as you go to sleep. That's the main time you want to spit it out to the universe. Anything that you want to happen, these are your positive affirmation, because you want to get it to yourself, get it to your soul, for it to sink in, because you know your brain is what you feed it. That's why they say terrible minds are positive, dangerous thing to waste. And I've always tell people knowledge is power. Try to learn something new every day, a new language, a new word, a new definition. Even if you're doing crossword puzzles or word searches, whatever you can do to keep your brain stimulated. Even just picking up a book and reading or something. There's anything positive that's flowing through your brain, and that's going to help you live a longer life and be happier and less stressful. And like I said, knowledge is power. That's one thing that no one can ever take away from you when you die. They can take your house, your car, your land, your cash, your jewelry, all of that stuff. But that knowledge goes in the ground. So always suck up that knowledge like a sponge and try to learn some new things to make you feel better too. Make you feel like you had a productive day, like you truly accomplished. That's why you all see me do a whole lot like DIYs and hacks and tricks and tips. You know, doing something like that keeps your brain stimulated. Doing polls, crossword puzzles, word searching, all that stuff keeps your brain stimulated. So all that help building your brain, help keeping you stimulated. And I love it. When I had got out of school, that's why I had amplified them degrees, because I couldn't determine what the hell I wanted to be. But I said, hell, shit, you can't never learn too much. So let me just keep going until I can't go no more. You know what I'm saying? It can't be bad for me, you know what I'm saying? At all, it could not be bad for me. It's going to be positive anytime you learn something new. Try to, widen your horizons. You're picking up and reading something else. That's just what I tell people, watch what you read and stuff too, and watch what you say, because that stuff gets out there in the atmosphere and it's over. You actually bring that negativity into you. And like this guy was like, I don't know why my son be walking around the house and be cussing and saying all these bad words. Why you think? Let me let you all answer that, my YouTube community. Why do you think that little baby be going around the house saying bad words? He says he's only 3 years old. I'll wait. Ask her to drink me some water. Why do you think that baby is only 3 years old and the vocabulary is not really even there? They don't know too many words. The words that they do learn, where do you think the words vocabulary is coming from? With the vocabulary and the terminology and stuff they learn, where do you think that's coming from at this particular point? And if somebody said from the parents or whoever's raising them, you're exactly right. So if you walk around the house and saying all these negative and bad words, guess what? Your child or grandchild or godchild is listening, baby. They're going to pick up all that because they think that you said it's okay for them to say. They don't know no different. Whatever vocabulary you teach them, they learning that too. Well, this guy, he named his dog MF, because every time that dog would stink on the floor and not do it on that paper, or let them know when he got to go outside to use the bathroom, or he would call it an MF with a heartbeat, honey. So when that child got up to age where they could actually talk, age 2 years old, she's like, well, go in there and play with your little dog, and she was like, come here, MF. The little girl would say, come here, MF. And you know what MF stands for? That's not what she said, MF. She said the actual name, the mother and mother. I was like, see, they get that from you. That's why I tell people salvation begins at home. Your child is what you make them out of, plus their DNA. All a combination of one. That's why I tell people salvation begins at home. If your child come out to the way they are, it's because of salvation they had at home. And that child is 9 times out of 10 a combination of you, the mother and the father mixed in together. The other 50% come from the universe. And that universe can be anybody with negativity, can be anything, but that characteristics is already called for from the universe. And then that's where you hear half of these parents about, oh girl, when I was that age, my son was just like me, or my daughter was just like me. Yeah, because that's where they get it from. And the way you raise them, what you allow, you don't allow when they coming up and being raised. Especially you all got your little kids out here thinking they privileged. When they grow up, they have no idea how to handle a real life situation. That's a bad way to raise them. But nobody can't tell you how to raise your child right. Because when they come out here in the real world, they think they can get the same treatment. And it's not like that no more in today's society. It's nothing wrong with spoiling your baby, but you have to do it the right way. I call it tough love. You have to still instill some tough love in it too. But I just want to come up here today and see if I can get this live to go, because I need to get me in some live time. If I can talk to my community more. And let you all know to go check out my videos. Check out my community. I will be having polls there for you all to start taking, where you have some opportunity to, share your opinions, either yes or no responses or multiple choices. I might have some fill in the blank, something to just keep your brain stimulated. And like I said, I will be doing daily affirmations, not only on my people, but on my pets too. And that's all pets, not just any particular pet. So when I do it up on the pets, it's for any pet that you own. It could be your bird, your frog, your tortoise, your turtle, whatever you have, that's going to go for you for the day, what the universe wants you to know. And of course, the daily affirmation is what you're going to need to have a takeaway to make sure that you have to be spitting into the universe for you to make sure you accomplish your goals daily. And the oracle call is going to let somebody know, whoever's going through that situation, we know about it, the universe is speaking out, and this is what you need to do to rectify the problem. But it's truly amazing what this universe has for us in store. But it's up to us. You know what I'm saying? It begins and ends with us. Like I was telling this guy, he wants this good paying job and stuff so bad. Everybody wants it for him. But he kind of sluggish with it. He really don't, like he wanted enough. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he'll be saying he wanted, but he's not showing no inspiration or desire to get it. But everybody else want it. They be, whatever they do spiritually, they be praying, throwing up. Like they wonder, like, okay, why is it not working? We doing everything in our power to make sure this person have. Well, you know why? That's good, you all putting that positivity out there, but it's not going to happen until they want it. Until they want it and really put forth their determination, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Because I be wanting for a lot, I'm telling you. But it's not going to happen until they want it. But I wanted to come up here and talk to you all for a while before I had went back to continue my journey out here of making money. But I just want to go over something real quick before I get out of here. Like I said, we put the card today for our pets, because on Fridays I'm going to try to dedicate that to the pet, since I used to do that like on Fur Baby Fridays and stuff. But I can't say Fur Baby if you have a scale baby, aquatic baby, or shell baby, whatever the case may be. But just know that Fridays are going to be dedicated for your pets, where you can come and find out what the card the universe has for them daily, what somebody's actually experimenting more than others at this particular point. And the one that I pulled today was strength. So make sure you all go check out that video up on that, check out that short up on that. And all it's saying, we do all still love our pets to the fullest. We do. just like our kids, and they can relate to a child too. We most definitely do love them to death, but sometimes, you know, we can get ourselves out of tune and go another direction when we go out there and be working so much. We have a lot of different challenges we do. We got a lot of people got more than one job doing this. They're going to post-pandemic. I still call it a pandemic because people still going through a lot of stuff right now. It's still a lot that's going on. A lot of people can't even handle half of these obstacles because they didn't let that stuff go into the universe. They don't know which way to go. It's kind of like they haven't found themselves. And half of them, you know, going through destructive relationships with our family, with our significant other, or being the fact of being lonely, don't have anybody, or even with our pets. And sometimes people can't handle, you know, stress. They're actually taking against our, you know, our little friends, our little pets, or either their kids and stuff because they don't know how to handle it, and they be suffering from it. So that's the takeaway for today. That was a card the universe had put out and told me that a lot of people struggle with right now. Just know that you all still have the strength to overcome anything that you all go through in life. It don't have to be that way. You just have to section yourself off, to devote yourself. And it's hard in today's society, I know. And we don't even like to say this on this channel, but it's most definitely obstacles is going on where it's like challenges sometimes when one thing happen after another, after another, after another. You have to be better prepared. You have to be a strong individual and most definitely keep something in place. Even if you get yourself a little schedule in place, because you already have a schedule, you got a job. Hey, every day I got to get up at this time to go to school or go to work. I'll be done about this time. Put your pets, put your kids on that same schedule for you can keep that strength within them. Because they back there looking back, they're like, okay, why did you even get me? Or why do you even have me? Or what are we doing? I know what you're going through too. Share that in with me and I can help you accomplish that. But when you shy them away, don't give them attention. And attention can be anything. You acknowledging them when you come in the house. I know you probably working 2 and 3 jobs. It's hard and you probably a mom. And you probably cook and clean your wifey and all of the above. You going through class, you challenge. I really don't have time for all of this, Miss Exquisite. Well, why did you do it? Why did you even take part upon doing it? I understand life challenges come about. You got to know how to fit them. I'm trying to tell you, I got a lot of things going on. And I be juggling it. You got to be a juggler in today's society. Because when things come, you got to juggle it. Boom, push out what you don't need. Push what you don't need. Boom, keep on juggling other new things in as you pushing out the old thing. Sometimes you got to juggle everything at one time. But you're going to have to juggle it in some type of way. Because them pets, they need you just as much as that child needs you. Just as much as your husband needs you. Just as much as your job needs you. Sometimes they feel saddened by that. Like, why they keep me locked up in the kiln all the time? Why they keep me tied up on the chain all the time? Why I got to stay sitting in this one room? Why I can't go on trips with you all? They like to travel too. A lot of people are like, well, I can't take my babies travel. They get car sick. Well, if you're instilling in them when they small, they'll be able to handle. Because I had one that used to get car sick. I used to have to get a motion sickness pills until I had figured out a remedy with that. You can give them a little piece of jelly bean or use a little garlic to let them intake an hour before they leave to go on the trip. And don't feed them anything. Wait until you get to your destination to feed them. You can give them a little sip of water, but not too much because you don't want them to get that little motion they have when they feel the car. Because keep in mind, they got small bodies. So when they feel their car moving, it's kind of like their whole body shaking. So you don't want to have no food or water inside their bodies and they get to shaking on the inside, and stuff go on. They vomit is going to either come out the front or the back. So which one you want? And sometimes it be both. So we don't be wanting neither one of them. So I just make sure they be well fed the night before. Make sure they get real good water the night before. And right before the trip, I might, like 3 or 4 hours before the trip, I might let them get a sip of water, but that's it. Nothing too much. Nothing too much so they can stay hydrated. Because I know throughout the trip, I'll let them out to take bathroom breaks and stuff like that. But, you know, give them a little jelly bean. The little jelly bean is good to have settled our stomach. Or give them a little garlic. A little sprinkle of garlic. You know, you can't give them too much. A little sprinkle of that. And it'll help that stomach too, to help settle it when you go out on trips. Or either you just go to that vet and get some type of motion sickness pill. Now, they charged me one time for my American Bully. Keep in mind, you got to go by the weight of them too. Now, your small little baby is not going to take as much as the big one. The big one going to need a little bit more than the small one because, you know what I'm saying, they got more body mass. Now, for my American Bully, at the time, she was 70 pounds. I think for that was like $35. But fast forward, when I had needed for my little small Bichon Frise, she was really good about road trips. I just gave it to her just to make sure, because I was doing a long trip, like 6 to 7 hours. I just gave it to her anyway. Now, with her, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $15, because, you know, she's a little smaller body. She was like 15 pounds versus 70 pounds. Well, she only needed one little small pill, where he needed two bigger pills, like a medium-sized pill. So know what your babies want. Know what they like to eat and don't like to eat. I know you all want to go to the stores and get all this stuff because it's commercialized in these bags, because you thinking that's the best thing for your babies. Sometimes it's not, because you don't know how long that stuff has been sitting on the shelf. You don't know no expiration date. You're just going there and buying it. I know so many companies have recalls on these daggone pet foods and stuff all the time, where rat poison and stuff and got in there, all type of pellets where they had to have recalls. So I just I started baking my own fur babies and scale babies and quarter baby treats. I baked them in the oven. And then when I fix some meals, like if I want them to have a higher protein, now I still get them kibbles out the store, but I make sure it's one without corn being the first product to be higher protein. And I most definitely check that date and make sure I have higher protein for the days I'm busy. I don't have time to prepare a meal for them. But I still give them like that higher content proteins, like that chicken, fish, and turkey, and stuff of that nature. If I can know exactly what's going in our body, for if they have to go to the vet for anything, boom, I can know what caused it, or have some type of idea what caused it. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they just get pets and they just be excited about them for that particular time. After like 90 days, it's like a 90-day probation. They just forget about them. They been there starving. They mistreat them. Keep them in a kennel. Don't even communicate with them. Then they get mad when our cats and stuff get out, be scratching the walls, scratching them. The dogs be getting out, tearing up the closet, biting holes and everything, biting other people. Because it's just like a child. It begins at home. You got to treat them with the same love and respect and attention as if you do a wife, a child, a person, or anything. I know they're not a person with two legs, but they are little, I call them my little babies before. You know what I'm saying? They still have feelings. Like a lot of people say, it's just a cat, it's just a dog. Okay, in your eyes it is. Anything I hold close to me is my baby. And you better not mess with them. You better not mistreat them. I'm out there buying the highest quality that I can buy for them. And I'm not talking about going out and buying no expensive pet food and all that. And I don't do none of that. I normally buy the highest that I can afford it within a certain range with a higher protein content for them. And then I go ahead and put my higher protein on top of that. Even if, like I said, it's my chicken, it's my turkey, or my tuna, because you know those are the top 3 things they can eat that's good and high protein for them, because I know exactly what's going in their body. And then I do the fish oil, like anything that I have as far as fish oil, I put it over that food. I put coconut in that water to help them stay hydrated, and also it's good for that coats and stuff too. I use white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, just like as we will take. The same things it'll do to a human body is the same thing it'll do to your pet's body. It'll help keep that digestive tract together. It'll help them, you know, if they have worms and stuff of that nature, any type of infection, to help them fight off all that type of infection. Half the time, you don't have to pay an arm and leg to go to a vet. You be having them right there in your cabinet. Start taking advantage of stuff, using your organic products and stuff like that, and you have at home products. The same thing you use on them, you can use on yourself. That's why I don't understand people. You know, they got feelings too. The same thing you do for you. Like, we could put coconut oil on our hair, right? Olive oil on our hair, right? You do the same thing for your pets. The same thing it do for our hair, the same thing it does for theirs. You get it? Either that hair or that fur that they have, it don't matter. It still does the same function and the same thing. So stop mistreating them. Stop treating them like, oh, it's just a cat or a dog or a lizard or a fish or a bird or a hamster, a guinea pig, a monkey, a pig. Whatever you have as your pet, that's your baby. Treat it like a baby, because guess what? If you do mistreat it, what's going to happen? If you do mistreat that pet, what's going to happen? I'll wait. Incarceration, law enforcement will get you, baby. They will get you. They will even get you now if you leave your pet locked up outside and chained up and it's hot as hell outside or cold as hell outside. They will get you. And should they get you? Let me see if somebody can answer that in the comments. Should they even mess with the owner if they see the owner see a dog or cat or whatever it is out there in extreme heat or cold weather? Do you think that's right for them to actually discipline you upon that? Think about, that's a child out there. Would you do that to a child? That's what people need to start asking themselves before they even get a pet. If you're going to treat it like it's a wild animal in the woods, don't get it. Because when you take them in, you're supposed to treat them like they're a part of your family. That's a part of you, like that's your child. We know it didn't come from your vagina, but you better damn near act like it close came from there. So you're going to have to treat them differently. If you want them to stay out there in the fields, in the woods, and treat like they undomesticated, leave them out there. Don't even try to take care of them. But when you domesticate them, it's a totally different ballgame. They don't even look at themselves as being a pet no more. I promise you, my damn fur babies, you tell them to go tell that dog to sit there, and they're going to look at that. Who's the damn dog? I have a name. I have a first and a last name. What do we talk about? I'm not no dog. My name is Fendi. My name is Dior. What are we talking about? My name is Diamond. I can keep going with that. All of them have names, and that's how they respond to. They don't know if they're a cat, dog, or fish, or horse, or what. They'll look at you like, what the hell is she talking about? That ain't me. My name is this. They smarter than what you all think they are. So that's the takeaway for the day. The card that was pulled for the day for our fur babies or your kids, like I said, was strength. Find that strength within for you can make sure that you be the best pet parent or parent altogether that you could possibly be, because they didn't ask to be here. You chose them. They didn't choose you. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. Y'all had went out there and these people chose you. No, you chose to have a child. Even if it was a mistake. I don't even call them a mistake. I call them blessing. Even if you went out there to get a pet, you chose to keep that pet or you chose to buy that pet. So treat it accordingly. I don't tell me that you spent all your money and time and effort into them. You treat them like that. No, because you thinking that, oh, well, I ain't going to go to hell or whatever you all believe in. I'm not going to get disciplined just for mistreating a dog or a cat or a fish or horse. Yes, you will. Somebody's watching. Somebody from the universe will get you for that. That's a no-no. And most definitely you mess with one of Miss Exquisite. Anything I have in my house, as they call it, a.k.a. the mini zoo, I am coming for you, trifold, just like I had it out of my vagina. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being honest. Even if I hear somebody talking to one of my babies, like, what did they do? I'm in there off the point. What did they do? Because that was my job to make sure they didn't do anything out the muscle. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what they did if I can know what to do to correct the problem. Because I the one supposed to be helped discipline that. Because like I said, salvation begins at home. But they can't now tell you that my mama don't love me. I actually do a little bit too much for them. I actually be getting them bows. I get them outfits. I take them on road trip with me. Normally when I'm working in the field, I take them with, but now I got two, so I would have to really reconsider that. But you know, you have to get in and out the car and stuff. But most definitely, when I get home, I acknowledge them. I'm constantly checking up on them. If I'm working in my home office, I let them run and play, as long as they remember, because I do have a puppy. That's the thing about it. When you start over again, when you go from having a baby that you had for a while and you restart over again, they're going to have to get used to where to go to the bathroom. So they're going to be restricted a little bit. So until she get it down packed, she's going to be restricted to that one area of the house. So I won't be having to clean up pee-pee and stink all day. Because you know, if you got carpet, once that stuff hit your carpet, that's a no-no. It's hard to get that odor and stuff out. It's kind of like you can try everything in the possible world. Baking soda, vinegar, and water, carpet cleaning, everything. It just still like that stench is still there. And it's kind of like when they can smell it, if you don't get rid of that smell, they go right back to the same spot again. So you have to get them on a schedule, because a lot of people say it's hard to train my my fur baby or whatever you try to train. It's hard to, it's not hard. It's a challenge. I can most ever say it's a challenge, because it's just like us. When we came out the womb, we didn't know what to use the bathroom at. We was pissing and shitting on ourselves too. Our parents had to change our pampers and stuff. So a baby, a pet baby, is the same way. You have to give them the benefit of the doubt. They have learning curves just like we have, until they learn where to go at. Boom. And sometimes they could be doing fine, and all of a sudden when they get older, they go back to being a child again. And who does that sound like? People, right? So it's the same thing. We're the same. It's kind of like we have 2 legs and they got 4. It's crazy how people be treating them. You know, they have feelings too. So treat it accordingly. That's why I had pulled that card, because the universe said, yeah, a lot of people need to hear this message. They need to have the strength and the ability. If they're going to make the decision of going out to get these wonderful, amazing, different pets we have in the world, depending on whichever kind they get, make sure you're willing to take on that full responsibility. Do your research before you get them, because a lot of places you go to, the pet stores, anything, they'll tell you anything just to sell that pet. So you do your own research. Watch a couple of YouTube videos, read a couple of books, do whatever you need to do to make sure. You ain't going to know everything about them, because, you know, it depends on the DNA traits, the personality of how their parents were. That's what they're going to come out to be. But at least you have some type of foundation of what they like to do, what they don't like to do, what to do for them, what not to do. Like with the chinchillas, you know, they can't get wet because they can't stand to be around water. They have to take dust baths, stuff. No, know all of this stuff. And when you get them, you won't have yourself into a heart attack and you end up killing your baby because you didn't do the due diligence, do the research, because they deserve it. They have feelings too. They most of them deserve it. Celebrate your baby's birthday when it comes. They have places now in the pet store you can go get them cakes, cookies. You can even get them a little hat made or just say happy birthday. Let them acknowledge that. Half the time they don't know what the hell you're talking about, but they just know they did a good job and if something good happened, I want my treat. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of that. Know if your baby, it was born in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Remember that. Just like it's your child birthday. Because they represent the universe too, believe it or not. And that's why I try to tell people, when you talk to them, when you adapt to them, when you get them, acknowledge them just like as a child. Don't be ignoring them and treating them bad because they know. They know. They sit back and watch you. They sit back and acknowledge you. And you'll understand as time gets by, as they get older, how they start to act like kind of standoffish and weird, kind of like they're afraid to approach you. That's because you're a bad owner. That's why I tell people, you can know when you go to somebody's house and they treat their pets and stuff wrong because they have like a standoffish like feeling and stuff. And like I said, by me being an empath, I can pick up on the vibes. And by me owning a lot of pets, these pets just come and gravitate towards me because they can sense who's a good pet lover and who's not. They can pick up on their energy, just like we can pick up on negative energy. So they're smart in the 5th grade. For them people talking about they don't understand English, they understand enough. But I wanted to come up today and elaborate upon that if I can make sure that you all, if you do have a pet, take care of that pet as if it came out your vagina. If you're a dude, as if it came out the woman's vagina that you was dating. If you ain't got no kids, that is your child. A lot of people say, I ain't got no kids. If you got a pet, you got kids. Because they helpless. They can never be like a child, grow up and be an adult and take care of themselves. You're going to have to take care of that pet for the rest of their lives until they die. So remember that this is nothing that you can sign up for and boom, and just next month or 90 days or after they come out the puppy stage or that little newborn stage, you can just give up. No, you're going to be taking care of them from a newborn all the way up until they senior citizen. How you doing? That's a big responsibility. And if you can't take on that big responsibility, just do them a favor and just don't get them. They prefer for you not to even get them versus you getting them and not taking care of them. They're like, well, why did you even bring me here? I could care less if you got me or not. You could have left me for somebody who could have took care of me. So, and that all comes with, like I said, knowing your research, doing your research on these babies before you get them. Don't just be jumping out there out of compulsion and just going to be purchasing whatever you purchasing. You don't have no idea what you purchasing. Like this one lady, she was in the fish store. I guess she thought she was getting a goldfish. And she got her little glass fish tank and every damn thing. I said, what you about putting there? She said, well, at the fair they were giving out goldfish. I tell them, I don't want to goldfish because you got clean behind them all the time. So I'm going to just take this bowl because my goldfish died the next day later. Because them goldfish don't last that long. You got to really, keep an eye up on them. I said, you need a more hardy fish. You should have got something more hardy. So she listened. She went and got a hardy fish, all right. She went and got a damn catfish and didn't even know what kind of catfish she got. She had got that daggone thing and put it in the jar. The thing outgrew the jar. Then she put in a 10-gallon. Outgrew that. Then the third guy, I said, see, that's why you should have did your research and you should have asked more questions when you purchased it. And probably the person they got it from didn't even have the knowledge on it neither. Because like I said, sometimes they will sell you something you have no idea what you've been sold. But that's what our Fridays would be dedicated to, our pet babies. Because I feel like a lot of people need that. Because by me being very into the animal kingdom, that's what I actually wanted to go to school to be, a veterinarian. I was only like 240 credits away. I should have kept going because I always did certain things. Like even when it came to medicine, I did my own medicine and did a very great job of making the pets come back too. Even the doctors were saying, even when it comes down to like when they get skin irritations, got coats and stuff like that, I was doing my own home remedy stuff and stuff like that. Even when I used to breed, when I used to give them that vet shots and stuff like that. So I always been, into my pets. And I always look towards other people and I see them mistreating their pets. I be feeling some type of way. You know how it is when it comes to somebody else's pet, you can't say anything. I can most definitely voice my opinion from time to time. Well, shouldn't you try this the next time instead of this? Because I don't think they like that. You know, some people don't like to accept criticism, but I'm going to say something. If you're in my circle, I'm going to most definitely say something because I think it should be said. And that daggone fur babies, aquatic baby, scale baby, whatever it could be, they be loving me to death, don't even want me to go. That's what made me get into the rover business. That just give you a little background about my pet journey and the reason why I felt like it was a calling from the universe to do readings up on the pets as well as the individual people, because I consider them as having feelings too. They just like little people, but they just not born the same as us. They got the 4, we got the 2, and they can have babies like us and everything. What we talking about? So they almost like us. They just can't get their own house and stuff like that. And they might as well, because they charge us pet deposits and stuff for them. They even have signs on the door. Your pet is welcome. If they service dogs and stuff like that, you can take them to the hotels and stuff. So I'm like, why can't we file them on our taxes and get some type of animal tax credit or something? What we talking about? But don't let me get to talk about these fur babies, honey. We'll be up here for all day, every day. The fur babies, scale babies, aquatic babies, the shell babies, any type of babies it is. Anything that come to Miss Exquisite house is my baby. And it's not even considered to be no type of dog, cat, or whatever at that point. Is whatever their name is. Because I could be caught talking about them. Y'all be thinking I'm talking about one of my kids. Well, I am talking about one of my kids because they are one of my kids. And I talk to them the same way. But by me doing this one card, the daily reading for you all, it will help you all get an outlook of what you need to be doing from that day forward. Any challenges and stuff you come across, they help you with any obstacles, because we don't believe in I can't, I won't. We believe in I can, I shall, I will. And what's the affirmation we learned the other day? I have, I feel, I love, I speak, I see, and I know. Because we're not trying to take anything else. We're not trying to take that out of perspective. But it is also a great way for you to get familiarized about yourself, because you know all of this becomes within from you, from that self-love journey that you're supposed to be taking. So just make sure you stay tuned. Check out my videos, check out my shorts. Use my playlist to your advantage. I got it up there for a reason. Run my playlist. Show me some love that way. Subscribe to my channel. Support my channel. Even if you can't come in and comment, at least support it that way by watching my playlist, going to like my videos, commenting. You can leave comments, because I always leave nuggets in my item description. Even if you want to check out my website on other services that I offer, you can click out my website. So there's always nuggets left for you all in those little item descriptions. Take advantage of it. And if you're a YouTuber, let's collaborate. Let's get some collaboration out there. We can help each other with our channels and stuff to grow and do some networking. That's what we all up here for. Ain't nobody trying to gatekeep. Nobody ain't up here trying to be selfish. We all trying to get in this together, because with this, all this crazy things going with the election, and these prices keep going up and down all crazy. You got to work 5 and 6 jobs to make ends meet. It's just too much. It's too hectic. So we all need each other to keep each other afloat, to share in on daily affirmation with one another. Just tell each other that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be okay. We gonna have this together. We got this. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes some people can't do it on their own. They probably need a little support. Somebody who have a little bit more encouragement within, or somebody who have a little bit more, you know, they believe in them until they can actually see it for themselves. But that's what a journey that we're about to approach and about to get up on. So make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Hit my playlist. Watch that playlist. I don't care if you cook and clean or whatever. Hit that playlist and let it go. That's how you can support my channel. Like it. Comment on it. If you feel that the content was for you. If you have any questions or concerns, put in the comment, and I'll try my best to get back to you. But just know that my channel will be covering people's as well as our pets, baby, because they're part of our family too. How you doing? But I love you all. I have to get out of here if I can go back to work. But we need to start focusing on what we shall do, what we can do, and what we will do. It's a great thing to have in your mind as far as daily affirmation. Look in the mirror every day. I love myself. Say it 3 times. I love myself. I love myself. 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times in the evening before you go to bed. I will accomplish and tackle any obstacles that come into my way. I will have a prosperous day. I will have a productive day. You know what I'm saying? I will get this job. Don't say I probably gonna get the job. Ain't no problem. Say I will get the job. Go ahead and claim it. I will get the job, or this job is mine. Go ahead and speak those affirmations and watch you see a complete transformation within 30 days, really within 7. But if you do it, like I said, 3 times in the morning, afternoon, and the evening, find your 3 solid ones that you're trying to, accomplish right now. Speak it out loud with daily confirmations with your affirmation, and watch how you'll see a complete transformation. When you wake up, hi, beautiful, hi, handsome, you acknowledge yourself. Nobody else shouldn't have to tell you that, because you already know your worth. Know your worth. Get to know yourself before you can introduce yourself to somebody. How you want somebody else to love you if you don't love you? If you out here doing crazy stuff and you don't care what happened to yourself. Oh, I'm not celebrating my birthday. It's just my birthday. Just your birthday. You living to see another day, right? You better start acknowledging that and stop talking about, oh, it's just my birthday. But when anybody else's birthday, you be jumping out here to go make sure they have everything they have. Birthday cakes, take them on a trip, out to eat, whatever. But when they come in yours, oh, girl, I just went to work. I want nothing special. What? I've never heard nobody say that from Miss Exquisite Daily Insight, ever. Need to focus on what to say, what not to say, and how to say it. That's really the big thing about it. And let's just take on this journey together, because we most definitely have this. Like I say, you're going to have challenging days, but we ain't going to let nothing get us down. That's just making us better. Just making us better. And we can help somebody else to come up in that same predicament. We can be one big happy family. But I'm going to have to get out of here. But that's the affirmation to take away from the day. I love you all from the top to the bottom. And you already know, until the next time. Mwah. Later, Gators. Adios, amigos. Now, this is my first live. I have to see how to end it. But thank you all. Thank you, babies, for joining me. Please, you can email me as well. If you have any questions or concerns, you can check out my email, MrsExquisiteDailyInsights. You can email that way at gmail.com. Check out my website. Go check out, keep on checking out my community posts, if I can be posting some stuff over there for some brain stimulated activities for you all. Check out my shorts, check out my videos, hit that playlist, support me, subscribe, support my channel, for we can all get onto this road to financial freedom together, for this journey of success, where we can all help each other, because knowledge is most definitely powerful. Like I said, there's one thing that no one can ever take away from you. When you die, your house, your cars, your land, your money, jewelry, all that stuff is going to be left behind for everybody to fight over. But that knowledge, now let's say twist your head off, they say go get it because you're not going to be living for them to get it. That goes in the ground with you. So really think about that. Look at different ways you can learn something new every day, or learn something positive every day. Even just keep your brain stimulated with positivity. Anything negative coming your way, you just be ready to kick it out. Kick it out. Or you're rebuking it. Or you're saying, hey, I'm going to love you, but not today. Not in the same energy. I need for you to step back. I'm going to have to love you from distance. It's okay to say that. I love you all. See you all later, Gators. And until the next time. Mwah.